Yeah. All right, crap. Yeah, okay. So it's November 17th. And this is my weekly comic book review show. Kinda ish. Oh yeah, I'm Taylor. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. I got a short stack of books because some pissed off comic nerd or somebody else or whatever is doing some kind of ransomware attack on Diamond, so all their crap is delayed. So I only have a few books to read because my LCS didn't get the rest of them in, and some of the ones they did get in were damaged, and so I'm left with this. Yeah, I thought about not doing this show. It's November. Yeah, I already said that. It's November 17th, 2021. I thought about skipping it. I thought about just waiting to do it, but you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over these books, and then next week's just going to be a real long week, probably, because I don't know, whatever. It's just how I'm going to do it. I start with the worst book. I go to the best, and here's the thing. What I have here, a lot of it's interchangeable, and about the level of me shrugging and going, yeah, it's a comic book. And so the order, just take this week's order with a grain of salt. Take it all with a grain of salt, always, but like this week's order, or this week's comics, yeah. Whatever, let's do it. It's mostly DC. That's mostly what I have. I think there's like two Marvel books, and no indies, because the indies were all Diamond, and like I said, they're not here. So, all right, this one we're gonna start with this Suicide Squad #9. Robbie Thompson, the artists. This one's just kind of losing me. I thought this series started off very strong, and it was entertaining me more than I expected. The movie came out; it's a fun movie. Had nothing to do with this book, but like I like the evil machinations. I like the team that doesn't get along, and there's still some of that here. It's just kind of. I don't know. There's weird ass plans and schemes and shit, which are supposed to be funny and clever. It's just they're kind of not, and the introduction of certain characters has just annoyed the hell out of me. Like the fourth wall breaking ambush bug is not funny. It falls flat. It's just kind of an annoying story device. I feel that way about most Deadpool comics too, though. And this is just a green version of annoying ass Deadpool with antenna and yeah. And it's just kind of it needs to get somewhere. It needs to do something legit instead of like these little weird side missions where nothing much happens. And that's just this. And there's a little weird side mission where nothing much happens. And I don't know. I'm gonna give it one or two more issues, but it's coming real close to getting dropped. All right. And this one, okay. Again, these are all kind of interchangeable at this level. Batman 117. The end of the Tynan run, and it like what's that? It's better to go out with a bang than a whimper. That's not this. This is a whimper. The art's great, mostly. There's some action panels are a little confusing by Jimenez, but it's dynamic. It's the character designs are fun. It's coloring by Mori is also fun. It's just this. It's a stupid ending to a stupid ass mega event, and like they're referencing issues of shit I didn't read, which I get, but like it kind of like this ending just sort of like and we're done, sorta, and nothing's getting resolved. It's all getting reset literally, and it's just kind of what the hell. It's another useless event that went nowhere. It should have been great. There should have been a super scary scarecrow. Get it, scary. And like the future state magistrate stuff should have gone somewhere. None of it ever does. And now it's all definitely getting reset because this is Tynan's last issue of the book. Williams is taking over and immediately getting Batman out of the city and going somewhere else, which is probably good because there's just a lump of mess here. A lot of characters that just did nothing. Some that just sort of disappeared for no damn reason. Some that didn't do much. There's a weird Harley Poison Ivy thing in here. There's a backup Batgirl story that's also useless. I like Jorge Corona's art, but the Becky Cloonan and the other fella writing it, no. Ugh. All right. Kane the Conqueror. Kang is inevitable. Kang is all going. Kang will turn into Kang no matter what Kang does. That's kind of the point of this miniseries. I probably would not have picked this up if my other books came in. This was not on my pull list, but I was just like, I should probably read more shit. And there just wasn't more stuff to read, so I picked this up. And I like the art by Lansing, or maybe it's Magno. I can't know. I'm not going to open this up to figure out who's doing the writing. I like the art. The art's kind of detailed and clean and stuff, but it's just the story itself. It's Kang going through various iterations of Kang and becoming Kang. it's just not that exciting. It's kind of you kind of get it. You're like, okay, trying to escape who you're going to become, but you're going to become this person no matter what, and blah de blah de blah blah blah. We are all inevitable, people. Something. Oh, look, the controversial meal one. All right, so it turns out Superman's by, or son of Superman, sorry, the son of Kal-El. Got to clarify because people get all up in arms. They say you took an American icon who's an alien from Krypton and made him bi. Well, whatever. Okay, so there's a kiss in here. It's an awkward thing. It's just kind of not even. It's Tom Taylor, who I normally like, and like again, this is not Tom Taylor's strong outing. And most of the shit I picked up this week is either written by Taylor or Tynan, and I normally really like both their stuff. It's just kind of this week, it's not so much. I like the lead here cover, and the story itself's not bad. It's just nothing much special to it. I don't want to spoil it. And then there's a kiss in here. These two characters kiss. Spoilers. And then whatever. I honestly picked this up because I was like, well, I just want to see why people are getting up in arms, and it amuses me when people think characters shouldn't change or evolve. Because if you can't change or evolve, you're not going to have a story. Or a character, the characters need to have arcs and growth and change, and also characters that have been around forever should change at the times. Otherwise, it's what the hell's the point? And if you can't change a character, there's no point of a story. That said, this is it's pretty dull. Like you sort of get it, and it's kind of like I've not read the first couple issues. You don't really need to. This sort of is like, oh, okay, you get what's going on with Superman, the son of Kal-El, not the original Superman. He's off planet, so just again, don't get it twisted. You get what's going on, and then you get the kiss, and then you get the end of the issue. And, whatever, it's fine. All right, again, Tom Taylor. Look, next. Nightwing number 86. This is Tom Taylor with Rodriguez in the art. I am so goddamn glad that Fear State is done. Because, like, the original, like, what the Nightwing Tom Taylor had going in Bloodhaven was fantastic. And it was on par. It was starting to be, like, an almost Hawkeye by Matt Fraction level run. And then Fear State happened. So, like, now, like, all these characters get tied into Fear State, and you have to try and make them work, and it's fine. Sure. The art's fine, sure. But it was on the way to being something special, and it just got derailed. And I'm hoping it gets back to being something special again, where you can, like, in future collected editions, they're just going to be like, we're not going to bother collecting the Fear State crap, because it doesn't involve the Nightwing story, and skip it, because it's kind of stupid. So that's my hope. But I'm looking forward to seeing if this gets back on track, because right now it's just kind of another book. All right, 2 more left. It's like I said, it's going to be a short week. Moon Knight number 5. I enjoyed this issue. It's a lot of therapy and a lot of talking, and you sort of learn why Moon Knight is. Well, okay, it's not changing the history of Moon Knight. It's just kind of explaining the newest iteration of Moon Knight and like why this series exists right now and like the motivations behind the character. And I dug it. I kind of get like that part of it all. And then there's like intro of a new villain, so pick it up. Spoilers. But that intro is kind of stupid and very predictable. And like it's one of those curse your sudden but inevitable last page reveals, and then this issue ends. So like down the line, it'll probably be like this will say issue number 5, first cameo appearance, and then issue number 6 will be the next thing if it turns into anything. So go get the next issue too, but buy this one just for spec shit. And the motivation, and like I said, the motivation stuff with Moon Knight is not bad. And I dug this cover. It's my favorite cover of the week. And the interior art by Capuccio, also dynamic and fun and sort of simple and effective to the story. So I don't have a problem with that. It's just the way they introduce the villain, you can see it coming a mile away. I mean, it's just a very predictable trope. And like, if you've ever watched any movie ever or TV series or book ever, it's like, oh, that's what they did. That's what they did. All right, and last on my favorite book of the week, this week, on this short week. And this one's going on a hiatus, so I got a couple months for this one, and it's a good time for this to go on a hiatus, actually, if they're going to do it. But this is The Nice House on the Lake, Book 6, by James Tynion, who is also on the Batman hunk of shit, and Alvaro Martinez Bueno. Art is great. There's new characters introduced in this, so you sort of learn what's going on, or at least some of the layers of the onion are peeled back to make you cry. That's a bad analogy. But yeah, you kind of get what's going on in this book. And I think the second half of the book will be more of the character's trying to figure that out because like they sort of, and again, there's like a storytelling device here that's used. It's like, okay, yeah, all right, well that's gonna get annoying if that keeps happening. but but it does, you sort of learn why these characters are at the Nice on the Lake finally, and it's a good progression of the story. The art's still great, still dark and moody, but the palette, and actually it shifted a little in this issue. By Jordi Belair's coloring is a little bit lighter in some places, and so I think that's going along with like the characters are learning more, or like the revelations are coming. So like the palette, the color palette shifts. So like it's an effective use of color in storytelling. It's not fantastic. This is not my favorite issue of this book, but it's not bad. And any other week where I had a full run of things, it might have been middle of the pack. But it's my favorite book that came out this week, so that I was able to get. So there you have it. It's a pretty short week. Next week, like I said, will be pretty long. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I know this is just a frustrating week for everything. It's just kind of the stupid ransomware attacks, stupid, everyone, and like the comic shops have all sort of switched to Penguin lately, so they're getting a lot of damages on those ends. It's turmoil at the LCS, folks. But whatever. Thanks for watching, as always. I appreciate it. Have a great evening. Have a great day. Have a great rest of whatever the heck. Even if someone's holding your life hostage by a computer, don't be a dick. No, actually, then you can be a dick. If some ransomware little twat is being a ransomware little twat, you're allowed to be a ransomware little twat-ish dick back. So stop being a ransomware twat dick. There you go. That's my final parting words of warmth and wisdom. See ya.